outside, hanging away to the right, is putting in a power back punch. Map of Stars surges to the lead. He goes on by half a length, racing out towards the line. Map of Stars wins.
But Ombudsman in the Godolphin blue, back-to-back Prince of Waleses decisively. Trollman not relinquishing his crown lightly. Down the outside, Scandinavia has got to within a net, trying hard, a net down, a head down, and Scandinavia forces his head up. Moonfall on the near side in company with Charging Home Outback Heat. Outback Heat on the outside of Moonfall as they go for the line. Moonfall narrowly in front. Moonfall beat Outback Heat.
Unreal, so happy I could ride a winner here. It's very special.
Warrant holder, and now he's been lifted home by the crowd, but can he hold on? Opportunity is on the inside, but it is opportunity. He broke from stall one, and he is number one today. Opportunity wins.
I hope everyone is staying up and enjoying the great coverage on 7 horse racing of the Royal Meeting. It's like the Olympic Games of horse racing, and appropriately it's on 7, your home of racing, and more international racing to come. So watch announcements into the future.
That's exciting stuff. It is really just, I can't recommend it highly enough. Getting across to Royal Ascot is one of the most special weeks of horse racing. It's just something about it. The way you get the Royals there on course, there's just so much flavour to it. And this year there's been a lot of Australian and New Zealand flavour when it comes to Royal Ascot Week.
They've been absolutely everywhere. James McDonald's been brilliant, just showcasing once again his exquisite skills, and he's got a chance to have a third Royal Ascot winner because he rides Jolly Star in the Jubilee tonight at Group 1 and knocks off the King's horse. Oh, this would have hurt a little bit. You got to do what you got to do though, J-Mac.
Winning is winning, isn't it, even when the King is involved? But 2 confidence-building wins for him during the week. But the big one he's got to wait all week is going to be Jolly Star, of course. And for Zach Lloyd, who's only just arrived in the UK, to get a Royal Ascot winner, that'll really sit well in terms of his career. And it looks like he's really enjoying the experience over there.
And he had a winner last night at Newmarket as well. So rode at Royal Ascot and then jumped in the car and went up to Newmarket and rode a winner there. Also, keep in mind the Map of Stars' win in the Wolverton Stakes. That makes it ballot exempt into the Caulfield Cup. Love to see it come. So 7 wins at Royal Ascot now for James McDonald. Kerry McAvoy with 3, and then a long list of others who have been able to win to the Royal Meeting.
Oh, it holds so much weight, doesn't it, to not only ply your trade in your own country, but then to go global to a meeting like that and be able to deliver. James McDonald with the 7, quite remarkable.
Yeah. So see how we claim him? No, we've got recent Aussie winners. You know what? We claim him.
Can we just be honest? Can we split them up? Kiwis.
We've noticed we've claimed Zach Lloyd as well. He's an Aussie.
True.
Well.
True.
He wasn't born. We claim anyone. We'll give a few back though. Don't worry.
I thought this was a really good run by Overpass, and I'm delighted to hear the news that he's going to be pressing on.
Yeah, I'm thrilled about that. So he was third in that race, and he runs tonight over 1,200 metres. Probably better suited over 12 than he was over 1,000 metres. And it's a nice little bunny for Jolly Star to follow, because I think everyone would believe that Jolly Star is a better sprinter than Overpass, with 100% respect to what Overpass has been able to do over in WA. Jolly Star can sit off Overpass, and I think if she is acclimatised, and that's the big if, I think she can win.
The only thing I thought with the Björn Baker Galloper is that potentially Josh Parr's come back after the race and said, hey, look, he's travelled really well, he's done too well, and he could run again. You know, maybe he just blew out late. So he potentially has the opportunity to improve a touch. But for Jolly Star, Chris Waller is the king of travelling horses. He's done it before with Nature Strip. So you know the team are going to have her there in the absolute best they can.
And she's going to need to be at her best, because Satono Rev is a serious sprinter from Japan. He's eyeballed Ka Ying Rising. He was defeated by Ka Ying Rising, of course. But 7-2, 7+. Check out all the great racing action. Your home of world racing on 7. So that is going to be absolutely fantastic. Cannot wait to see.
Get your top hats and fancy frocks ready. The Royal Ascot Carnival is coming to 7 and 7+. All the pomp and all the pageantry from the UK's iconic Royal Meeting.
A ripper in the King's Stand.
Live and free in HD on 7, your home of Royal Ascot.
Jolly Star.
So the Royal Meeting is going to be magnificent tonight, highlighted by this girl, Jolly Star, and Overpass, both racing in the Queen Elizabeth II Jubilee Star.
One hand in hand on the mic, but
And I can't believe that early bit counts as his time. He just sat there doing nothing. Finally, they gave it a twist and off he went.
off he went. You put the body on the line, though. You got to get points for that, haven't you?
Yeah, you certainly do. We've got a lot of FOMO. We wish we were at Ipswich. As much as we're loving Flemington, we would love to be at Ipswich in amongst the sun. Or, to be fair, we'd love to be at Ascot, wouldn't we? And there's a lot of Aussies there. We've seen it all. There's Gail. Spoke about her magnificent outfits. Oh, Kieran and his mum just before they went and put the top hat and tails on. Oh, if you don't mind, Zach and Björn. Josh Parr and the family are all there. Josh, of course, riding Overpass. J Mac chats to His Majesty. How good does Henry Dwyer and Björn Baker look in top hat and tails? And then Em and Rach. Literally everyone's there but
Is
us.
there anyone left in Australia in horse racing?
Just you and I and Nick
The Hazes.
Wynn. The Hayes boys look a little filthy about being there as well. So, interesting, the contrast.
Jolly Star on the Newmarket.
She is going to absolutely destroy these pommy sprinters who are useless.
Jolly Star in front of Giga Kick, and she does it again, Jolly Star.
She's the number one. She goes to Royal Ascot in the form of her life.
She's a rocket, and I'll tell you what, she will not be beat.
Has she acclimatised? Is she ready? If she is, for mine, she's the one to beat. Sotono Rev, the quality Japanese sprinter, is in her crosshairs. And I think she could give him a start and storm over the top.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And there's no better stable to have her Cherry ride than make sure that she is acclimatised in the Chris Waller stable. They've got such good systems in place. And by all accounts, based off the track work and what we've heard from connections, they're pretty comfortable with where she's at. It's a difficult thing to do. It hasn't been done by many horses to travel across the world and pick up one of the elusive Royal Ascot wins. But there's been a few pretty impressive names that have been able to do it.
Yeah, certainly. They're the Australian trained horses. I think Harada's son might have changed by that stage by the time he got to 2008, but what an incredible horse he was. So.